Hello guys, and welcome to episode 21 of my Medieval 2 Total War campaign, playing as England on very hard difficulty. Today we're starting off with a battle against the rebels. We have our new armoured swordsman to try out.
To battle it is then, sire.
We have plenty of
Glorious
catapults,
victory is ours,
so we should be able to just hit them from range.
To war then, sire.
That's what we're going to try and do. Let's fight this on the battlemap.
I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord.
So I want to try and win this with minimal losses. It doesn't particularly matter too much if we have a few losses, because I'm probably going to go back to Angers anyway and retrain to get bonus for our swordsman. But look at them. Oh, I just love that colour. Oh, they look so good. And their plate armour. Whereas feudal knights wear like mail armour, the armoured swordsmen just straight up have plate. And they look so good. We're at that stage. Now all we need is like yeoman archers to join us and we're all good. This is fantastic. Let's get our catapults to just be ready further up. And I'm just going to have my line at the start of the game. Just run forwards and defend them basically. Alright, that is fine. We'll start the battle. I'm going to just pause it a sec. What we're going to do is adjust these lines. So we'll have our men sort of stand ahead. Although we're kind of on an awkward angle here, I feel like we're going to friendly fire. I guess if we stood close enough to the catapults, it might be impossible for them to do so. Who knows? Let's choose some targets though, since they should be in range. Or at least they will be soon. Yeah, we could just fire all at the peasant archers. I'm going to put them on to guard mode, that's fine. Do we want flaming arrows? Or flaming ammunition? I guess we can. Let's just play it now. So my infantry will move forwards. Catapult should fire away. See if these can do a lot of damage. Oh, we went straight into their chivalric knights there. That was beautiful. I think I chose the wrong targets for these guys. Let's make sure they're straight on. The longbows are trying to take on the peasant archers, I think. The angle's really weird. Oh, nice. Another chunk of damage done there. Oh, and there. That's good. Oh! Those chivalric knights getting wrecked. This is so too close for comfort for these armoured swordsmen. It's just going over their head. It's actually ridiculous. Let's maybe target the chivalric knight specifically with the catapults. We're gonna start charging here.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Right, come on, men.
Attack!
Charge them. Don't just walk into them. Okay, these catapults, time for them to just stop firing. The longbows on this side can move forwards. That is fine. And my cavalry is going to have to start to come up here because they're going to be needed to like clean up the battlefield. A lot of these units are running away. I think we'll just engage the chivalric knights. It's fine. They're in like wedge formation, but they haven't actually charged, so should be able to defeat them quite easily.
general has no... Behold how our cowardly foe runs. This is a clear victory.
Right, we
that
don't
goes to...
have to run them down because they're rebels, so capturing them's pointless. And I think that'll destroy the army anyway. Yeah, we're good. Nice to see those catapults in action, though. They were doing a lot of damage. I probably should have looked at the actual damage dealt. I am just going to merge these.
Sire.
Why do these not merge?
Orders. Your will, sire. My lord.
That's weird. Oh well. Might be worth having a look at our family tree, actually. Because we have a lot of family members. Look at this. Good old William the Conqueror. He left behind 4 sons. King Rufus is the leader. Who is our heir? Our heir is Prince Simon. Oh, he's the guy who went on the crusade. So he is the first of 2 sons that Rufus has had. Although I think he adopted Roger of Bampton. And then Roger of Bampton has had 2 kids now. Or at least he must have adopted them because they're older than him. That's weird. We get into some Crusader Kings level right here, boys. Okay.
At your service.
Alright, at least we're at peace with the Imperials, so we don't have to worry about them today. One thing that I will need to do is kill off the French faction leader, most likely.
Hail, my king.
It's only 1 turn until their capital surrenders, so maybe they'll just turn into rebels or something. Maybe they'll just disappear, I'm not entirely sure. We are at war with the Spanish, but ideally I want to peace out with them as well.
Yes.
Did you expect us to be happy to see you? Until
Oh,
next
never mind
time.
then. That means they are the next target of our expansion. We can go and take Zaragoza. We'll take Valencia off the rebels. We'll go and take Toledo off the Spanish. This is a citadel though, and they do have dismounted chivalric knights. I don't know if they're probably about the same stats as armored swordsmen. A pretty nice settlement. What was that other building in there? The Swordsmiths Guild. Yeah. Very, very nice. That'll probably be a long siege. Although I could try and assault it. That might be quite fun to get through 3 tiers of a fortress. Get our small chapel built here. Gonna fix up these mercenaries. Because we will be attacking the Imperials soon, for sure. The reason I just took the peace treaty was to just allow me to focus on the Danes and the Spanish for now and just finish off the French. We could also, of course, go and attack the Milanese. I don't think the Pope likes the Milanese too much. Yeah, they're actually excommunicated, so we could freely attack them. With the remaining cash, I think I'm just going to give it to the Pope.
Sire.
Is there something I can do for you, noble lord?
Give them 1,000. It's not a lot, but it's something.
It seems we have reached an agreement. It would seem you are very reasonable.
Will help towards the next level.
God's servant.
And I think it's time to end the turn. Unless there are any agents I need to move out of Cairo. No, there are not. Although we could get another priest here, which probably is a good idea because there's another province we could convert. It's a really easy way to just get loads of priests that have high piety. France is going to actually sally forth. Not going to let themselves surrender. We're going to have to go ahead and fight this on the battle map.
Muster your courage, men!
Tell you what, guys.
March into battle!
This is going to be an absolute slaughter. At the end of the day, we have so many longbowmen.
Units, await my orders!
I forgot that it doesn't give you any time. It's so irritating. We need our men to line up as quickly as possible. And the longbowmen are already firing, so... Yeah, all these units are going to get absolutely wrecked. Look at the amount of arrows coming in there. You barely have to do a thing. Make sure that they're covered off.
General's bodyguard.
I will make sure that these guys on the flanks are pointed in appropriately so they can pick proper targets. Same on this side. I'm gonna have my general move to one side. Maybe we can get a nice side charge in at some point. But so far, there is a lot of dead men. Okay, one thing I am going to do, turn off skirmish, turn on guard, and that way I can give them specific targets and not have to worry too much about them moving. But now I think it's fine, we can just leave them to fire at their own targets, because they're doing a ton of damage. And that is fine by me. Most of them are just going to hit the front lines and run away anyway.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat
Brilliant.
the rest of his army.
That's good. It's going to affect the morale of all of the men. We don't particularly have to be too careful here. We can just...
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their
we
men.
can just wait. Let them die. When they all start routing, we can just end the battle. And then they'll just surrender anyway. I'm going to break off these knights on the flank here. We're going to make sure these guys are attacking into the mid, not over to this side. That is fine. Okay, this line. Now I'm just going to move them all up like this. Okay. Not the best engagement for me here, but doesn't particularly matter.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will
Speed it
smash
up.
the enemy.
Any units that come out, quite simply, just going to get wrecked. It's just going to continue to happen. It's just an absolute killing field. Look how many dead bodies there are on the field. This is just ridiculous. I mean, it might even be worth having the mailed knights run in there and just run them down. Because then they would capture the gates, right? Although saying that, any units that come out right now are just going to die. Because they don't have enough men left. They're just straight up dead.
Units, move out!
That one guy got away.
The
Let's
enemy
just
army flees.
end the
All
battle
of
there.
Christendom will be all
That's what I was waiting for. And it's job done.
glory, honor, victory.
Okay, we'll just
My
occupy
lord,
that.
our courage and honor have conquered.
Has that now destroyed France?
Oh!
Yeah, it has. They're gone. Footnote in history. Didn't even have to fight the faction leader, which is great. I don't think, at least. Wait, what? Okay.
They don't fear us, sire. They bring the fight to our walls.
That Spanish army. I have no idea why they just started a siege. Surely that is just not happening. What would the Turks like? Maybe they can offer us a trade agreement.
My Sultan sends me with word
Sure.
for your leader. We are humbled and we welcome
I'm quite
words
happy
of wisdom such
to
as these.
trade.
Ma salama.
Should try and find a Russian diplomat as well, actually. Ooh, the posturing. How inviting is that? Mission expired. Cease hostilities because the Pope got killed. Well, not the Pope, the France got killed. Explorers Guild in Dreams. Guild tends to offer its findings to the local military, making the troops more graceful travellers. We'll take that, sure. Mission success. Reputation with the Pope has improved, and we've been rewarded 1,000 florins. Another cardinal has died. That's because we destroyed France. Toulouse is under siege again. Alright. Very good. We should have another priest
Yes,
here
Your
that we can
Highness.
go and send over here.
Continuing once I have
Towards
rested.
like Damascus,
I
I
am
think that is.
spent, sire. I shall continue tomorrow. Continuing once I have rested.
And these guys
God's
should be
servant.
getting quite a lot of piety.
Yes, Your Highness.
Don't seem to be just yet, but they will. Right, time to sally forth.
We shall slaughter
I have
them,
no
my lord.
idea why
I seek an
that is
honourable
so
engagement,
far in their
dear
favour.
foe.
Who knows? Right, this is the French
Said
army.
You do not attack me out of fear.
They've actually stayed around.
Sire.
But let's get this spy into Bern.
Sire.
It's fine. We have the spy in Dijon.
Sire.
That can maybe go to Staufen. Yeah, let's do that. And then what am I going to do with these guys? We're going to retrain the spear militia and probably leave them there. I'll get a couple more. We can get ourselves another merchant, so I'm going to build that in, or recruit them in Cairo. I'm going to retrain these, and we're going to get another unit of spear militia, I think. Okay, let's get some more spear militia in Marseille. And I think the plan will be to use this army to break out, come over to Marseille and delete all these rebel armies, and then possibly go and attack Milan, because we have
Orders.
this army coming down.
As you wish.
Well, for this turn, we're just going to jump them into and
By
just...
your command, my lord. Sire. Yes, sire. Sire. By your command, sire.
get one of them to go
Yes.
to calm for now. Because what I want to do is retrain these men so they have the swords masters helping them out. Gives them the extra attack. A little bit of a bonus might make a difference in the future. Alright.
Hail, my
Time to
king.
attack the Danes, I think.
I look
No
forward
idea
to
what
fighting
these
you.
armies are going to be consistent of, but I am pretty confident in my ability to defeat them.
Hail, my king. As you will,
Let's
my
have a
king.
go.
To battle.
Going to be 2 units of dismounted feudal knights. Nothing else really that scary. Just some Viking raiders. Thought they might be Huskarls, but they're not. More Viking raiders, bunch of town militia, spear militia. Yeah, we're good. Let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map.
Honor and glory await England, men!
There is actually the potential that I could have made that a night battle and then not had them have any reinforcements. That would have made the whole thing easier, but it's fine. I'm quite happy to just slaughter both the armies at once. And they will come in as reinforcements anyway, so we'll have time to defeat them both individually. So, we'll leave it as it is. That is fine. I might even leave my archers up in front. Just put these spearmen on the flanks, and then I think that's actually fine. We'll put them into a group. And that's fine. Start the battle. I'm going to move my men just in front of these archers. I should probably run up to here. See that? Seems as though we're already able to shoot their Norse archers. But yeah, I kind of want to get the high ground if I can. Turn off the skirmish. The Frankish knights round on the flank. Mailed knights can start running around to the other flank. I'll get my leaders to come up behind the mid. Okay, time to get the mercenaries round on the flanks. We can attack these Frankish knights with the spearmen and the mailed knights. Then that leaves this side completely exposed, so we can get our Frankish knights round. Okay. Well, we smashed into them there quite nicely.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I'm going to charge into the Viking raiders here. We're also going to send these guys off to attack the Norse archers. The spear militia have broken over here, which is interesting. Look at that rain of arrows coming down. Oh my. Right, we broke that flank, which is perfect. I think we've broken them all. That's great.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
Yeah, they should all
Press
rout soon.
onward and break the spirit of his army. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
That's it. That's pretty much job done for the first army at least.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in gallantry.
I think we'll continue, just so that we can face the second army. Because I kind of like this map, it's quite good. Saying that, we will have to walk uphill to face them. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, let's have the men realign up here. I'm probably going to have to run them. Maybe not. They're taking a while to get here, so should be fine. capturing more and more men. We've already captured like 600 men. It's pretty nuts. These guys running. If they're running, we should match them. Right, as for our horses on the flanks, we can get them over there. These guys are still trying to do as much damage as they can. What I can do is get my general to come up. Might have to stop short here. Well, there we go. Captured their general, or at least one of them. Okay. We are winded slightly, but not too bad. And the second army should break pretty quickly. They don't have any cavs, so we can just flank them entirely. Those arrows raining down all the time. Hear them buzzing past. Need those knights to get out of there. Oh, they already broke. Okay. Sure. That's fine by me. Quite happy to just charge into the side of them now. Gonna get a really good charge in here, should just utterly annihilate them. Okay, they just got decimated. Yeah, that's their entire army routing. Time to go get ourselves some more captives. We're up to 1,200 and counting. If you check in the bottom right, guys, you can see that ticking up very quickly indeed. We chose to continue the battle, so technically we've already won. We're just doing this to get ourselves some more kills, some more captives. Maybe we can get some crazy money out of this. Who knows? Not that these armies will be worth a lot. Their troops are pretty trash. Should probably stop these guys from firing though. Alright, let's speed it up. Should mop up the rest of the units. Okay. Exit battle there.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
2,043 captured. Oh my lord. Well, that's two of the Danish armies out the way. It was worth 7,000. Of course they're going to reject it. Henry's done some fine work there.
God's will, we have triumphed. Hail, my
And with
king.
that, it's time to move on to Hamburg. I was going to wait, I think, for a spy from Paris, wasn't I? But I guess we can still bring him up here.
Hail, my king.
It's just, we probably don't need him. Grab ourselves some more mercs.
As you
Start this
command,
attack.
my liege. Laying siege, noble sire.
Hopefully
shall
the
prepare.
Papal
God's
state won't
servant.
tell us to stop. That'd be rather irritating.
What is it you would discuss with me? Farewell, noble one.
Are they at war with Milan?
I cannot do that, sire.
Oh. Well, I wasted that turn. I always forget that you can only open diplomacy once with each diplomat in each turn. Quirky
Yes,
medieval
God's
mechanics.
servant. In God's name. I am spent, sire. I shall continue. Yes, your highness. Godspeed. I am spent, sire. God's servant.
Right, we're training some new cardinals.
Yes, your highness.
Currently this cardinal's done a pretty good job of converting this after it fell to heretics quite badly.
In God's name.
Might have to go back towards
Continuing
Bruges.
once I have rested.
I already set up the construction queue there. I think the next move is to just get rid of the siege at Toulouse. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to have to leave it here. In the next episode, we'll attack that Spanish army, get rid of them. We'll then bring the army from Toulouse towards Marseille, I think. We'll crush these French rebels. And then we'll have the army up north from Angers go and attack the Spanish at Zaragoza. That's all for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.